Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Glorious Pakistan, folks. I'm your host Shehzad Qayyum and I'm very excited today to announce this episode. And the reason is because I am in the city of Lahore. There is a very famous saying in Punjabi, "Jane Lahore nahi vekhya, jamya hi nahi." So, but I've seen it before, so I was born long time ago. Behind me, as you can see, that we have Minar-e-Pakistan, we have a Badshai Mosque, and I'm standing in the Lahore Fort right now. And it's very exciting for me because I always wanted to come here and explore the Lahore with you guys. So I don't have enough time here, so I'm not gonna talk too much. Let's go and see what do we have here, and let's enjoy this trip. Lahore, the heartbeat of Pakistan, where the old and the new don't just coexist, they dance together in a timeless rhythm. As we stood under the pale morning sky, the city whispered its welcome in language only those who listen with their hearts can understand. We took you deep into Lahore's historic core, a journey not just through space but through time itself. Our day began at a fortress that once guarded empires, moved through a museum that preserves centuries of art and wisdom, and ended in the spirited embrace of Lahore's famous food street. The Shahi Qilla or Lahore Fort was our first stop, and what a majestic beginning it was. Located at the northern end of Lahore's old city, just beside the iconic Badshahi Mosque. Folks, if you're visiting Lahore and you're not planning on coming to Lahore Fort, then your visit is pretty much incomplete because this fort is a marvelous piece of art. It's one of its own kind architecture wonder here in Lahore. It was actually renovated or facelifted by Emperor Akbar back in 1566. I'm not gonna say too much here because there is so much to look at in this fort because it's huge. So let's look, what do we have here? The fort stands like a sentinel of history, tall, silent, watchful. As we walked through its imposing Alamgiri gate, it felt like we were crossing into a different era. Once where emperors ruled, poets flourished, and artisans carved beauty into every surface. The fort's current structure was shaped largely by Emperor Akbar in the 16th century, but additions from later Mughal rulers like Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb added layers of elegance and military strength. That's what makes this place extraordinary. It's not just one ruler's vision, it's a collection of dreams built across generations. And when we ventured deeper into the sprawling courtyards and high-walled alleys of Shahi Qilla, we discovered that the fort is not just one structure. It is a magnificent collection of palaces, halls, gardens, and stories, each with its own charm and secret. The journey began at the iconic Alamgiri Gate built by Emperor Aurangzeb in the 17th century. Towering and symmetrical, it served as the royal entrance, not just for kings, but also for their processions, war elephants, and guests of honor. Today, it remains one of the most photographed landmarks in Lahore. We then stepped into the Diwan-e-Aam, a place where emperors would meet the common people, hear their petitions and deliver judgments. Its red sandstone pillars and open arches reminded us the justice in the Mughal World War meant to be witnessed under the open sky. So this is a very interesting part here. This particular place which is behind me, it's called Diwan-e-Aam. Basically, during the Emperor Akbar's era, this place was built. The people which did not have any sort of position or anything, they were just ordinary people. They used to come here and with the request, and Emperor Akbar used to listen to them and made his decision here. So this place is called Diwan-e-Aam.
Shahi Shehzad Qayyum.
So guys, this is quite interesting that we are standing inside the Diwan-e-Aam right now, and these soldiers, they are actually giving us the glimpse of the past. That's how it was when Emperor Akbar used to come here. That's how they used to raise the voice and raise the slogan to alert the people that the emperor is about to be here in order to listen to them. Another spot of Diwan-e-Aam, this is the place where Emperor Akbar used to stand actually, and I can see that why this was built in this manner, because I can see everything crystal clear from here. Like as far as my vision can see, I'm seeing that obviously there were so many people here who used to come and present their request in front of Emperor Akbar so he could make a decision. So right behind me is the Jahangir's quadrangle. This was basically the place where he used to stay. He used to live over here. And then on my right hand side and on my left hand side, there are so many guest rooms, obviously for the royal guests. And the place is actually speaking itself. It's a marvelous piece of art here. Located within the grandeur of Shahi Qilla, the Jahangir quadrangle offered a quiet elegance, a space that reflected the early Mughal taste of symmetry, proportion and subtle beauty. As we entered the quadrangle, we were greeted by lush green lawns formed by arched pavilions and red sandstone walkways. This space, built during the reign of Emperor Jahangir, served as a residential enclosure for the royal family. It was designed not for pomp but for peace, a retreat from the politics of the court. The layout of the quadrangle followed a classic Mughal garden pattern with a central fountain, manicured flower beds and cooling breezes that passed through the carved columns and open corridors. The red sandstone structures were adorned with delicate frescoes and jharokas, giving the space a poetic character. It wasn't difficult to imagine the emperor walking here in quiet reflection.
The Jahangir quadrangle was more than a courtyard. It was hidden corner of royalty, designed for the soul to breathe.
Not far from it, we enter the Diwan-e-Khas, the hall where emperors discussed matters of state with ministers, ambassadors, and nobles. The intimacy of the space combined with the delicate marble inlay and Persian inscriptions made it feel like a chamber where empires were shaped in whispers. Perched elegantly near the fort's boundary stood the Naulakha Pavilion, named after the 9 lakh rupees it cost to construct. An enormous sum of that time, with its white marble, delicate carving, and panoramic view of the Ravi River, it was space of royal leisure and poetic inspiration. Beside this, located in Serenity, we found the Moti Masjid, the Pearl Mosque, small but graceful. It was just used by the Mughal ladies of the court. Built of pristine white marble, its simple elegance contrasted beautifully with the grandeur of the palaces around it. These 8 monuments are not just architectural masterpieces, they are living memories of an era where Lahore was the crown jewel of empires. Within these walls, emperors dreamed, prayed, ruled, and celebrated. Before leaving, we paused at the ramparts below us. The city of Lahore stretched endlessly, ancient, proud, and alive, and we knew we had only scratched the surface. From the grandeur of fort, we stepped into the calm sanctuary of Lahore Museum, a place where time stands still, where objects speak without sound. Located on Mall Road, this red brick masterpiece was established in 1865 and relocated to its current building in 1894, a colonial-era treasure designed by the legendary architect Sir Gangaram.
Now folks, here we are. I'm standing at the Lahore Museum, a place that holds the soul of centuries. Once we go in the walkways, the hallways in there, we're going to be seeing different civilizations in there, ancient civilizations, and also Sikh Empire and Mughal era as well. This is a magical place. It's very peaceful inside, but at the same time, it has the voices from the past, which tells us a lot of different tales and stories.
Our first steps took us into the Gandhara Gallery, home to some of the finest Buddhist sculptures in the world.
Now here we are, folks. This is Gandhara Art Gallery at Lahore Museum. Now this gallery has one of the most precious artifacts from Gandhara civilization in there. Let's take a look. What do we have here?
The moment we entered, we were greeted by the imposing sculpture of fasting Buddha from Gandhara period. Pause in front of it. You could see every bone, every fold of skin carved with such realism that statue alone speaks volumes about spiritual endurance, simplicity, and inner strength. But that was only the beginning. The highlight was the renowned fasting Buddha. An awe-inspiring symbol of sacrifice and spiritual resolve. Surrounding it were images of serene, meditative figures and narrative reliefs depicting the life of Buddha. The detail carved into each stone was so lifelike, it felt as if the statues could breathe. From the spiritual world of Gandhara, we moved even further back, the one of the earliest civilization known to mankind, the Indus Valley.
So here we are. This right here on my left hand side is the all the stuff. This is very old, and then we have right next to it, it's the Mehrgarh stuff, which was actually came to an existence known to the mankind. This is very old stuff. We have the pots and the stuff from the Stone Age right behind me here.
This gallery showcased pottery, tools, seals, and ornaments from Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. Simple yet sophisticated, these relics revealed how advanced our ancestors were in planning, design, and daily life. It was humbling to see how much civilization had achieved thousands of years ago. Next, we stepped into the elegant world of Islamic art. Manuscripts of the Holy Quran adorned with gold leaf and calligraphy so fine it seemed written by angels.
So guys, this section is basically Muslim Art and Heritage Gallery, which includes the Mughal artifacts as well. As you can see behind me, these are the outfits from the Mughal era. There is one beautiful thing here is that we have this calligraphy here from Sadiqain, the very famous artist. It actually starts from one point and goes in entire gallery and ends up right here where I'm standing at. This is the end point, and it's a huge piece of art which is actually covering the entire place here.
We saw ceramics, metalwork, coins, and rare Persian and Arabic manuscripts, reflecting the artistic spirit of the Islamic Golden Age. Every piece was a blend of beauty and belief, showing how art and spirituality lived side by side. Then came the vibrant strokes of the miniature painting gallery. These tiny masterpieces from Mughal, Sikh, and Persian periods were painted with astonishing precision, telling stories of royal courts, epic battles, lovers, and saints. Using brush tips finer than a needle, the artists captured entire scenes within a single page. It was history framed in color. powerful chapter unfolded in the Sikh gallery, where relics of the Sikh era, including weapons, coins, paintings, and portraits of Sikh rulers, were preserved with great care. It was reflection of a time when Lahore was the capital of Maharaja Ranjit Singh's kingdom. You could almost feel the roar of the battles and the silence of royal courts echoing through the display.
This one is called the Hindu Jain Buddha Gallery. This is has a lot of ancient stuff here. Like this one is the plaster cast of the line capital of Ashoka at Sarnath.
We are currently here working at this artifact, and we are trying to restore the original inscription which is present at the bottom of this panel, which was previously not so visible because of the paint that has been redone on it.
I am doing the cleaning of this artifact with the help of cleaning agent, and we synthesized this cleaning agent in our conservation lab at Lahore Museum, and I am using this scalpel, some cleaning tools, brushes, distilled water, blur to remove the dust that I am removing from the writings so that it can be visible to the public and for the researchers.
The most emotional stop was the Freedom Movement Gallery, a tribute to those who struggled for the creation of Pakistan.
So folks, this is also a very important section of the gallery. Not only men, but women also played vital role in Pakistani freedom movement. We have here a picture of Madam Fatma Sohra. She actually hoisted the Pakistani flag on Secretariat back then. And this picture has all the ladies here who were released at that time from the jail, and they were active members of Pakistani freedom movement. And some of the names here are Begum Shahnawaz, Begum Salma Tasadduk, and Husnara Hafizullah.
Here, black and white photographs, personal letters, newspaper clippings, and vintage documents painted the picture of people rising to claim their identity. Each gallery inside the Lahore Museum wasn't just a room, it was a doorway into time, culture, religion, and identity together.
All right, so here we are at the Lahore Museum, and we came across here Miss Dixie. She's from Australia. So let's ask her what are her thoughts about the museum. Thanks a lot for joining us. Could you please share your views regarding the Lahore Museum? How was it?
I think it was absolutely excellent. It was really informative. It showed, I was particularly interested in the textiles and obviously a lot of the carvings and the history of what has taken place in this fabulous country.
And what about the people? How did you find the people of Pakistan?
The people are extremely friendly
Really?
and welcoming. Yes, really, really lovely place.
Okay, wonderful. I hope
And
you...
the food is fantastic.
Right.
They told the story not just of Lahore, but of its entire land, of its people, its struggles, its dreams, and its timeless soul. As we stepped out of the museum, we weren't just carrying footage, we were carrying fragments of memory of civilizations that shaped who we are today. The museum is not just a place to preserve artifacts, it's where generations meet, where today's youth learns the language of heritage and the past smiles quietly in glass cases.
Now folks, here we are standing at the food street right now, which is right next to the Badshahi Mosque, and it has all sorts of cuisines here. People are enjoying it. It's a world famous, actually, not the a famous food street inside the Pakistan only. It's a world famous one. You'll see all sorts of foreigners here, and also we have all kinds of food that's been served here, whether it's a beverage or a chicken karai or any sort of karai or Eastern food. Every single thing is available here.
As dark approached, Lahore began to change color, and so did our mood. It was time to taste the city's soul. Our final destination was the famous Fort Road food street. If Shahi Qilla was Lahore's memory and the museum its wisdom, food street was its heartbeat. The narrow street came alive with the smells that wrapped around us. Grilled meats, butter-soaked naan, spicy kadai, and the unmistakable aroma of desi ghee. The backdrop, none other than the illuminated Badshahi Mosque and the towering fort walls we had explored earlier. History looked down upon flavor, and together they made magic.
I want to share something here with you guys, that all these restaurants are multi-story and they are in line. They have rooftops as well as few of the levels that they have here. You can actually sit here, enjoy the food, and most importantly enjoy the view, which is right behind me. You can see the beautiful look of Badshahi Mosque in the night. So it's a combination of a wonderful view and the delicious food as well.
We made our way up to one of the rooftop restaurants, and the view was unforgettable. The fort to our left, the mosque to our right, and bustling city below, and in our hands, hot plates of Lahori cuisine.
So guys, this is another fun stuff which can be done here. This is basically a bicycle ride which we can enjoy here in the food street, right in the heart of Lahore. So there are so many things here. You can ride the horse, you can ride the bicycle here and enjoy the delicious food as well.
We tried everything: seekh kebab, nihari tawa chicken, and the irresistible Lahori fried fish. Every bite carried generations of technique and love. Recipes passed down through grandmothers, perfected in street stalls, and now served under the open sky.
So right now I'm actually sitting on this horse, which is right outside this Roshnai gate, which was actually entrance and exit for the city, and it goes to the Hazuri Bagh area. And once again, the food street is right in front of me here.
From the majesty of Shahi Qilla to the quiet pride of the Lahore Museum to the joyous chaos of Food Street, we didn't just visit places, we felt them. And as we drove away, the city faded behind us, but its spirit stayed, because Lahore never really leaves you. It lives on in your taste, your thoughts, and your soul.